Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is another interesting tutorial and I'm doing this bridal wear in a very detailed manner over this A3 size paper. So here is a reference picture you can see. I will begin with the face and the jewelries today. So guys, I have done the sketch freehand. After the pencil sketching is done, I have taken this kneadable eraser to pick the extra charcoal, and after that we'll begin the coloring. So in this tutorial, I will show you how you can use brush pens to give the similar effect like as you are doing with watercolor or markers. So these are Sakura brush pens and I will be using some of the skin shades to do the base of the skin. So guys, brush pens can be water based or alcohol based, and especially if it's water based you can dilute it with water. That gives a very nice watercolor effect. So similarly, if you are doing it with watercolor, it's going to give that watercolor effect, and the same effect can be done with brush pens as well. So here I've taken this brush pen, you can see, and doing it as a border to the skin. After that I will take a brush, I will wet it little bit and will try to smudge the colors, and that will give a very nice base. So yes, when you are doing the skin you can go in layers. Firstly creating the base, over that you can do the shading with similar pencil colors. After that the detailing for the eyes and for the lips and other features of the face. So yes, there are various ways to do your faces and the features. The other way to use your brush pens would be to dip the color on a mixing plate, and you can also use little water to dilute the color and take a brush to pick the color and put it on your skin. So for the hair, I would be using this dark warm grey color, and if you are doing this with watercolor you can simply use the diluted black color to create a very sheer kind of base, like a grayish base over the hair. After that we will do the detailing with a fine black outlines to give that strokes of the hair. So yeah, for now we are creating the first base of the skin and the hair. Over that we will go like layers by layers to give that ultimate realistic features to this face. So my first base has dried completely and I will just increase the intensity of the skin. So I'm taking the same brush and I'm going again around the corners of the skin here, and we'll use that water method again to dilute the skin. So this is just similar how you're working with your watercolor, just the difference is that we are using a water based marker here. So guys, which brands would be good to try this method is what I feel. Any brush pens which has mentioned that they are water based or water soluble can easily be an alternative for watercolors. So here you can see I have mixed this pinkish shade to the base color because I want to create this blush effect over the skin, especially around the cheeks. So yes guys, you have this freedom of mixing two or more colors to create your own colors. Just you have to remember to blend it really well. You can take this drops of water, little water on the brush. You can use tissue paper to dab the excess water and use the brush really well to just blend in the color. So here blending is the key. You can see how I'm picking the drops of the color and the drops of the water with my brush and slightly blending it. Now this paper again is ivory paper, so it's not very great for watercolor blending, but still we can work over it little. And I think it's best to let the base dry before moving again with our second layer. So yes, just allow the skin to dry, after that only go again. So here you can see my base is completely dry, and then I will move to the detailing portion. Here I'm starting with the gold jewelry. So to create a very nice effect of that shiny rustic gold, I'm using this fine liner in brown shade to outline the jewelries first. So guys, any brand will work. You just pick any gel pen or any fine liner to outline and give this small detailings. It can be in a very abstract manner. You don't need to do very exact detailing. It can be like very abstract and some lines and dots. So all this details of the jewelry which you can understand from the reference picture. So kind of just the outlines. Next, I'm using a green color gel pen to do this emerald stones. And yes guys, I have few brands from the gel pen and the fine liners, so I think any would work, doesn't really makes a difference. And here I'm using a yellow color brush pen from the Camelin brand, that Camel brush pen set, and you can use watercolors also. And here you can see when I'm using the brush pen over it, that is when you use the color over it, it's kind of smudging that brown into it. So this is what we need, that very nice detailing of the brown visible from the yellow base. Moving to the detailing of the face, I always prefer using a fine liner in a very detailed manner to do the eyebrows and the eyes. And here, to create a smoky effect for the eyes, I am using this pencil, that is black pencil. Just sharp your black pencil and use it as a medium for creating that nice smoky effect over the eyes. Now talking about the face guys, there are numerous ways to add the shades. Like if anybody is working with just watercolor, they can do the shading part completely with watercolor. So here I'm using mixed media, that is first you create a base with watercolors, alcohol based markers or any other such medium, and after that you add the final shading, maybe using pencil colors or soft pastels, charcoal pencil or any other detailing pens. So yes, combination of more than one medium would be like using mixed media, and I really love working with mixed media, and the feel of the pencils really enhances the whole feature of the face. So guys, here I have used this particular brand from Polychromos. These pencils are really smooth. You can buy single shades also from this pencil color, like you can purchase like 2 or 3 shades from the skin tones. I will providing all the links down below in the description box, and these pencils are highly recommended from my side. In the hair section you can see that I have given the detail with a black pencil and that dark pencil base, and that grayish shiny part is creating a very nice realistic look of the hair. So yes, adding that final shading with the pencil really took this to a next level. So guys, here keep on adding the details, keep on blending if you are using pencil colors, and this can also be done with other brand of pencils as well. So yes, practice with whatever brands you have, and when you feel like you have learned the techniques and then you want to invest in a better quality pencils, then definitely you can purchase some better quality pencils. Because when I started with other cheaper quality of pencils, and then I thought of, okay, let's try something different, and then I brought these pencils. So yes guys, sometimes it's not about the materials you have, but rather the practice you do, the experiments you do with the materials which you have. Okay, talking about the nose, I generally don't outline whole of the nose. I just outline the nostrils, that two nostrils below with the fine liner, and the rest of the nose I like to shade it with pencil for a very soft feel to it. So I know guys, many of you might be doing different approaches towards your face. So this was just my viewpoint how I like to do my faces using mixed media. And for the lips also, here you can see I have used the brush pen as well. And if I do it in a very small portion, like this was in the A3 size, so the face is little bigger, but suppose if I'm doing it in a smaller scale, I would be using like a very fine liner for doing the lips. So yes, anyhow you can always experiment and see which medium you would like to use in which place. So combination of all this medium will really take this to a next level, and the more you keep on adding the details. So as here also you can see on the beads, on the emerald, I'm using this darker pencil color, and then I'm using little black to shade it out. So guys, don't forget to share your artworks with me. Use the hashtag artstudio.srabani, and you can definitely tag me as well. Okay, so here you can see I'm using this very dark kind of brown color similar to a dark oak type of shade to do little bit of detailing over this yellow base. So this method you can try with any shade of brown, and this really works very nice over a yellow color base. So combination of colors like yellow, some brown in the burnt sienna family or the yellow ochre family, so this kind of colors goes in really well. So you can definitely shade with the brown pencils whichever you have with you, add little bit of black to it for the shading purpose. So yes guys, combination of yellow, some lighter brown, some dark brown, and then the black at last will really create that intensity of the gold jewelry. So blending it little more with the yellow brush pens, and here you can see the brush pens has really blended well with the brown pencil color which I have given below. And lastly I'm using this white gel pen little bit over that nice yellow base to create a very shiny effect of the gold. So yes, over and all I'm trying to create a very shiny effect of the gold here. So I hope you all enjoyed the process till now, and stay tuned for the second part of this video where we will be adding the details over the garment, and this is on A3 size paper. So guys, you can understand the length of the paper, so the whole garment after it's completed is going to look amazing. Okay, so you also try along with me, and you can definitely try it on a smaller size of paper as well. So either on A4 or A3, any one would be okay. So here guys, the jewelries are looking good. I'm adding some more details with the white gel pen, and the same effect can be created with watercolors also, acrylic paints as well, and with poster colors also. Just remember the shades of the color, remember the layering of the colors, and let the layers dry in between. And finally I'm adding this bindi with a very fine liner red color pen, and some more detailings here and there with my fine liners. I shall also outline little bit of this jewelry part with the brown fine liner. And yeah, so it's done, and it took me a good amount of time to complete all of this, and similarly I will do the other jewelries as well. So guys, don't forget to let me know your comments and suggestions in the comment box. And another very important thing I wanted to share with everyone is that menswear and kidswear illustrations are also coming in very soon. We have been working on this female wear and ethnic wear from a long time, so this time I'm trying to bring in more variety of illustrations, and especially I'm very excited to do menswear as well. So yes, I hope everyone is excited just like me. And yes, don't forget to share your recommendations as well. I do read everyone's comment, and I'm trying to work on everybody's recommended videos. And do check out the playlist guys. All the details of my materials like the papers, the materials which I use, videos for beginners, everything is there in the playlist. So if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I shall see you all very soon. Till then, take care, keep practicing. Bye bye.